Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, just before I came on I started singing It's a kind of magic, it's a kind of magic, and I thought, oh, what are the lyrics to this song? We're going to check them out first, and then I have some messages from heaven for you. Okay, before we get on with today's reading, what are we doing? We're doing some kind of magic. Okay. One of those songs that maybe, we haven't really paid much attention to the lyrics. It says, one dream, one soul, one prize, one goal, one golden glance of what should be. It's a kind of magic. One shaft of light that shows the way no mortal man can win this day. The bell that rings inside your mind, it's a challenging the doors of time. It's a kind of magic. The waiting seems eternity. The day will dawn of sanity. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. There can be only one. This rage that lasts 1,000 years will soon be gone. This flame that burns inside of me, I'm hearing secret harmonies. The bell that rings inside your mind is challenging the doors of time. It's a kind of magic. This rage that lasts 1,000 years will soon be gone. Okay. Oh, at the end we got the ha-ha. I picked that up yesterday in the comments. Okay. So it says magic. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. Magic, 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 magic. Ha-ha, ha-ha. It's magic. Ha-ha. Yeah, yeah. It's a kind of magic. Oh, good morning, guys. Okay. Jasper tried to pin me down. I went to have a little gaze out of the windows and he jumped up. And then I sat on the sofa, just on the edge. On the edge. I'm on the edge of the sofa. And he jumped up on the footstool and then he was on my lap and he kind of pinned me down. It was like, listen, buddy. This is what I said to him. Listen, come on. Let me get up. I've got to take on the world. I'm going to be playing with the tarot mucha today. We do have out the everyday tarot. I'm sure I turned the phone off. I did. Let's get a postcard from Spirit and a message from heaven, because I stated last night on the live that I was actually going to do that and I did not. We'll start with the messages from heaven. Communication cards. Love and guidance from the other side of life. It's a kind of magic. Okay, so we have that stream of light coming in. It's wanting to. I did kind of say to Jasper, well, you can come onto my video then. Well, I didn't actually say it out loud, but telepathy was. It was there. I take it it's a no. Throat chakra. The throat chakra's broke. Is it? The throat's broke. That can't be nice. It's more of a bark. Have you got a husky voice? Have you lost your voice? We keep speaking about this. Your throat is broken. Yap, yap, yap. Well, let's see what wants to come through me today then. I actually felt like someone else was choosing the cards. You've left my cards in quite a state, but it's okay. We have an angel here. It's okay. We have an angel on the scene. I don't have the window open either. Okay, I can hear you. That's what I wanted to say. I can hear you. We have an angel here. We're going to start with this postcard. It says, with love. Let's read the message before we pull any tarot cards. Dearest you, miracles never run out. Look back over your life and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right place, the right opportunities and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you, and you will never ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for today. We're on it. Relax. Okay, so let's repeat this good mantra for today. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. If you only knew how much you were loved, then they're giving a little sigh because they're giving you so many signs. Okay, that's awesome. Especially as it said about the challenging darkness. I want challenging darkness, but it's going to be gone. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. Card number 44. Perfect. Perfect number. You're just missing the 144,000. Oh, it's the 100th we're missing. Sorry. The 100th monkey. Yes. Giraffe. Look at this. You're mirroring each other. Looks very much like you're looking after, you're looking out for each other. It's like, what's the wording you would say? Have my back. Have my back. You've got each other's backs. So we will assist you in helping the important people in your life. So you're going to know who those important people are. It says use love. Card number 44. Oh, it's the last card in the deck. It says we will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. Part of our path on earth is to help others along life's journey. Some would argue that this is our most important task. Helping others can be as simple as passing on a smile or holding out a balancing hand. Whenever you assist others, hold the intention of love in your heart. Your loved ones continue to send love and support to you in return. Every step you take in assisting others, we applaud you and thank you. And that's you just being a light worker. Okay, I picked this up in yesterday's live. It was like, how can you help yourself? Find someone else to help. So helping others can be as simple as passing on a smile or holding out a balancing hand. But whenever you assist others, hold the intention of love in your heart. Your loved ones continue to send love and support to you in return. The good you do comes back to you. Nice things happen to nice people, guys. So every step you take in assisting others, we applaud you and thank you. And it's extremely difficult to be nasty to a nice person. It's like it just can't even penetrate that high vibing energy. It's amazing. Try it on. Who could you help out today? Okay. Because miracles are coming. Well, we have the 9 of Cups here. Looking at me underneath the book. Okay, there's a feminine here on the Divine Masculine's card. The 9 of Cups is fulfillment of wishes. And we have a feminine here who... Oh, actually, I felt, first of all, was she waiting? No, she's not waiting. She's nervous. Biting her fingernails. Nervous. She's nervous. Now, I was picking up yesterday that the Divine Masculine was very much, I believe, in their divine feminine's energy. I mentioned this a couple of times. I can't remember if it was on the live or... Anyway, I felt there was a swapping of energy because I felt myself in a very confident masculine energy. Let's have a look at today's story. What would you like to do? Okay, we're going to do a Celtic cross. Just because it seems it's easier. It's easier on me. Because I know what the different positions are. There's 10. Okay. So, number 1. Position number 1. What's today's topic? The Tower. Okay. Today's topic is the Tower. You might just have to bear with me to find my positions in this book. The Tower. Card number 16. Okay, today's topic is about a blast from heaven. Oh, a blast from the heavens. We've had a couple of messages, thank you. A blast from the heavens destroys a tower that seemed unconquerable, and those who dwelled within its walls fall from the heights. The tower was built with such forbidding design that it not only protected its inhabitants, it effectively imprisoned them in their own creation. The tower now stands open to the elements, its magnificent gilded dome blown away. Worldly wealth and the illusion of security. Okay, worldly wealth and the illusion of security matter little to the soul, which demands liberation. If you do not seek freedom on your own, the universe may give it to you in unexpected ways. Nothing can prepare you for the shock of the blasted tower. But if you freely move beyond your small enclosure, you can avoid being thrown from it against your will. Sudden change, utter transformation, destruction that leads to creation, shock, awakening. It's a miracle. If you wasn't planning on freeing yourself, well, the divine has stepped in and done it. And also they're assisting, we will assist you in helping the important people in your life use love, the people that also were, well, it says here, the tower was built with such a forbidding design that it not only protected its inhabitants, it effectively imprisoned them as well. Okay. That's what we're talking about, the tower. What's the challenge? Well, the challenge would be maybe that you didn't surrender. It said in this card here, think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you, and you will never ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are an incredibly amazing. You're amazing. Okay, it's Danger Mouse. You are an incredible and amazing. It's hard. This is meant to be your mantra for today. I am incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. Thank you. That would be a good mantra for today. We're on it, relax. If you only knew how much you were loved. This is what it's come to. Okay. So the challenge is the divine masculine not being able to let go. It did say that, let's just get this back up. Worldly wealth and the illusion of security matter little to the soul who demands liberation. I don't feel you demanded it. It's like you pushed against the divine. Okay. Nothing can prepare you for the shock of the blasted tower, but if you freely move beyond your small enclosure, you can avoid being thrown from it against your will. So the challenge is actually the surrender. If the tower hasn't happened, well, take on the guidance that actually you can control this to some degree, as in the effect it will have on you. It's very much like you're being set free, but you don't want to go. Okay, it's like the cage door's open. It's like, no, I'm just going to stay here. So it's like a divine's battled that cage. Made it a bit uncomfortable in that enclosure, making you want to leave now. Okay, so let's have a look at the Four of Pentacles. Swords, let's just put that page down in case we need that. What, the swords? That's the wands. What's this one here? Pentacles. We want the four. A haughty ruler sits in majesty before the city he has built to feed his pride. He takes pleasure only from the trappings of wealth. Money is his foundation and his primary motivation. It's okay for the want to have material riches, financial gain as being a motive when you put love at the back of it. So we will assist you in helping the important people in your life use love. Money is his foundation and his primary motivation. Everything he undertakes is done with one eye on the ultimate profit. But he has sacrificed some of his humanity in the pursuit of gold. Materialism has closed off a place in his heart that should care about the suffering of others. Without that, nothing will ever truly satisfy him. So there's a real strong indication here, Divine Masculine, that the people that have been imprisoned with you, they're suffering. And it feels like you didn't care. Of course you did. But did you use that opportunity to set yourself free? Because I feel that you knew. Okay, the key ideas is attachment to material possessions, greed, the fear of loss, and miserliness. What happened in the past? Okay, so that was position 2, the challenge. Let's look at position 3, the past. It's pride, most definitely pride coming in, ego. Wanting to be successful. I'm not really sure why the horse is like covered up. So it's like you were trying to do a cover-up job. A bit like when I said to Jasper, come on, we've got the world to take on. We've got the world to take on, not I've got the world to take on. We've got the world to take on. We have this new earth to create. Okay. People need help and assistance. So it just depends, why are you doing that? Are you doing that just for your own personal gain? Or is it actually to the abundance to share with the world, to create this new world? So this is an old belief about what makes you appear successful. I'll tell you who the happiest person is. Well, the happiest person is the most successful person. So the most successful person is the most happiest. It's just, there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. You have to be genuinely happy inside and out for that to be reflected in your world. So let's look at the Six of Wands. What have we opened up to here? This isn't the Wands. That's the Swords. Six of Swords is moving on. Well, let's have a look. Six of Swords. No, the Six of Wands. Why do I keep wanting to go to the Six of Swords? There's a bit of hair here that keeps coming out of place. A knight returns home from his quest, bearing the laurel wreath of victory. Significantly, he does not wear it on his own head, but hoists it aloft so that all may see and take part in his joy. Okay. So it feels like you're a bit of a glory seeker. Okay. Quite a big ego in this reading. There is no false modesty here. Okay, so you know your worth. He knows his success is deserved, but those who follow him are respected and share in his glory. As he progresses upward in his career, he will remember those who helped him get there. So I feel like you've been doing it all on your own, but also you've been musing over your divine feminine. So you didn't get to where, you're not going to get to your successful destination alone, are you, divine masculine? No. No. It feels very much as if the divine feminine's actually helped to liberate your soul, but you're still hanging on to the old. Okay, so not embracing this opportunity, or maybe in the past. It's okay, there's the energy here of you actually working in mission work, divine masculine, and in your own way. And you know it's because of the encouragement of your divine feminine, but it's like you're taking all the credit for yourself. Okay. Oh, why am I putting that in the now position? That must still be your current energy. Okay. So this is very much maybe about not praising your mentor. So taking on all these ideas, never kind of, you may be telling stories, but it's like you kind of don't really let on who your mentor is. And it's definitely someone that you know in the physical. You can obviously search the great spiritual teachers, personal development teachers online. But isn't it nice when you actually have that someone in your life that makes a difference? And he's not actually remembering that. The actual current energy is messages coming in. So position number 4. 4. Look at these 4s here. The current position is, well, normally on the 8 of Wands, you don't see any people in it. It's a card of movement, travel, messages, signs, synchronizations. Let's look at the 8 of Wands here. A flight of staves rushes to earth, startling the maiden who was calmly travelling under the open sky. What is the meaning of this sudden apparition? Boom, and it appears. Boom, boom, and it appears. Not puff. I don't know. Okay. Is battle commencing? So I'm going to be saying about the signs. Yesterday's reading spoke about, it was on the live, guys, the divine feminine needing to look up at the stars, look out for a message that's coming. Okay, so a flight of staves, that's messages, rushes to earth, startling the maiden who was calmly travelling under the open sky. What is the meaning of this sudden apparition? Is battle commencing? Is it a portent of some message to come? All she knows in this moment is that something is rapidly changing. For better or worse, and she would be well advised to find a more secure position from which to assist the situation. And I feel that that's a secure position, but that's under the protection of the divine, so in your protective bubble. We picked up on that Was it this week? About putting a shield around us? Okay. So the key ideas is unclear information, an overly hasty reply, increased activity that needs direction. That's the current position. That's like now. So let's look into the future. The Two of Wands. Okay, Divine Feminine, you've got the world. We're creating new earth. The messages come in. You know that something's on the horizon, something's changing rapidly. It's just a knowing. So you have this world. Now, you're stable here. It did say that you were like calmly walking, under open sky. So you're stable. And then you have this wand with the world. It's like feeling the passion come in. Now, seeing as she's grabbing onto this wand, I'm feeling like it's about remaining balanced. Keeping a grip on the situation. Let's read the Two of Wands. From the heights of her castle's battlements, a lady looks out over her vast domain. In one hand, she holds a stave, and in the other, a globe. Together, they symbolise working her will in the world. The stave that is secured to the wall is power, held in reserve. Her authority has not yet been tested to the fullest, but she is confident about the future. She is ready for whatever challenges may come. The key ideas is anticipation of change or challenge, welcoming the future, and optimism. This part here stood out. Her authority has not yet been tested to the fullest, because your Divine Masculine's following your lead. You're leading him. He's not a dog. He's not a dog. He's looking at himself as being God. Okay. And but it's actually down to the goddess. The power that the two of you will bring together will be immense. Okay. Optimism. So let's have a look at what's assisting behind the scenes. I might need to go and just turn the light on, guys. Look what's occurring behind the scenes. It's the Fool card. I'm on the edge of glory. I'm not even sure if that makes any difference whatsoever. But you being on the edge of glory, it makes all the difference. We have the Fool card, what's assisting us behind the scenes. Interesting again, it's a Divine Feminine's energy with her dog. Let's find the Major Arcanas. Listen, it's going to be like one of the first pages. Okay, the Fool. The assistance behind the scene here. Let me just scratch. Like a doggy. Each of us embarks upon the journey of life with a light heart and an innocent spirit. Every adventure we encounter along the path has the potential for joy. The Fool is the soul who travels the human lifetime seeking knowledge, understanding and beauty. The carnation she holds symbolises the incarnation of her spirit into mortal flesh. She has no expectations, only the willingness to live fully in the flow of life's experiences. Her worldly possessions are simple and few, carried in her small pilgrim's bag upon her shoulder. Her companion dog guides her away from the cliff's edge, for he is the part of the consciousness that instinctively protects us from harm. Heeding your instinct's guidance and the call of your spirit towards its purpose, you are always actually where you're meant to be. The key ideas: beginnings, openness, optimism, trust, innocence, and the perfect soul. I feel the Divine Masculine, most definitely, he's been musing over you. You're the perfect soul in his eyes. And that's because you're like the yin to his yang. Her companion dog, and I said it felt like the divine feminine was like you're leading the divine masculine. He's on a lead. Her companion dog guides her, but he guides her away from the cliff's edge. So there's all this protection coming in from the divine masculine. So it's definitely like you're feeling the divine masculine's love, admiration, devotion to you, but you're kind of like, well, it's not here in the physical, but you feel it, and then it could just poof out of nowhere. Messages, most definitely. Okay. So there's the assistance behind the scene for the divine feminine, and it just looks like it's the divine masculine that is assisting you. Big contrast though with the worldly possessions and what they mean to each of these souls. I'm a soul man. Is that how you're feeling about yourself? Because that's what this position's about. I don't even know what number we're up to. Is it 8? No, 7. Yeah, 7. You're up out of your chair, your throne. Well, I don't even think it's a seat. There you go. You wasn't even sitting down. We just assume it's a chair. He's actually holding on to his coat, not the arm of a chair. You're up. Okay, let's have a look. I like your hair. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, click shoulder. I feel like that lizard up there, it's been going round and round in circles, and then you feel like you've had a lion here talking in your ear. I feel like Jasper, right up close. It doesn't talk like that, but nuzzling away. Okay, so I feel like you're going round and round in circles here. You're up. It's interesting because I feel the masculine energy. I spoke about gazing like in the daytime, but I feel like you could be night dreaming, daydreaming during the night. Sunset, paying attention to the sunset. Oh, this is quite beautiful. As the sun rises and the sun sets, I think of you. Oh, that's nice. I feel the divine feminine's watching the sunrise and the divine masculine's watching the sunset, or vice versa. I mean, so let's have a look at what the King of Wands. What would you like to say about how you're feeling? The King of Staves is decisive and confident with the impressive charisma of a true leader. He does not hesitate to take action against injustice or oppression, and he expects others to stand up for their rights, though he will always lend his courage and strength to those in need. He views you as being extremely strong, divine feminine, hence why he might feel as if you don't need him. But you want him. It looks so much like you want each other. Okay. It's like, how could you not? You're just this mirror. I felt like it was a mirror reflection. So the image, because I was taken to more of a picture frame, and it was like, and that took me to the outside. But it was like kind of gazing. If you gaze at yourself at night time, out the window, you're more than likely just going to see your own reflection, aren't you? Come on. We're not silly, are we? If you gaze outside, you'd have to get really close to gaze outside, otherwise you're just going to see your own reflection. It's hard to look at your own reflection. Okay. So the King of Staves is stays. It's like it's the King of Staves. But he's a decision maker. So before you may have chose to just stay where you were and no kind of movement. It's painful to kind of look at yourself, look yourself in the face. And that includes looking at your divine feminine, because she is a true reflection, okay, of yourself. The King of Staves is decisive and confident with the impressive charisma of a true leader. He does not hesitate to take action against injustice or oppression, and he expects others to stand up for their rights, though he will always lend his courage and strength to those in need. Ceremony and ritual are important to him, and the way things are properly done to show respect for tradition. If this card does not If this card does not represent a person, it shows a time of decision making and taking charge of a situation that may have been dragging on too long. I think it might have been. So, again, looks like decision time. Okay, whether you choose to or not, there is a decision to be made. You've got the Tower. The keywords is inspired leadership, champion the weak, championing. Coming like a champion. Okay. Inspired leadership, champion the weak, encouragement, impassioned support. Okay. Gotta have some passion behind your purpose, Divine Masculine. So let's have a look at how this is affecting others. And I saw the infinity symbol when I said the others, and it was kind of like my ears were blocking from side to side, so I knew it was about the connection. It's the Two of Cups. How is this affecting the connection? The Two of Cups. So, it looks like it's bringing you closer together. That is the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine in union, spiritual and physical union here. Two of Cups. When two people experience true affinity of heart and mind, it is as if an angelic presence blesses them both. And that's what you're being blessed. Bless you. Okay, when two people experience true affinity of heart and mind, it is as if an angelic presence blesses them both. It takes courage to be vulnerable with another person, to share your secrets and your dreams. The winged lion symbolises this courage, lifted and sustained by the wings of love. The healing caducus is the symbol of the god Mercury. He who connects and communicates, bringing messages that convey truth to those who are open to hear them. In time, this love may deepen into commitment. For now, it is enough to gaze into the beloved's eyes and feel the world being born anew. Key idea is romance, idealised love, sharing from the heart and the healing power of affection. And picking up on the fear of looking yourself in the eyes, looking your divine counterpart in the eyes here. It's coming closer. For now, it is enough to gaze into the beloved's eyes and feel the world being born anew. And I feel it's the Divine Feminine that's birthing this new earth. And the Divine Masculine is just mesmerised by it. Okay. The bombardment of messages, the protection, the love's growing stronger each and every day. Hopes or fears? Well, should we have a look? It's maybe going to come up with actually facing each other. How it makes you feel. Yeah. So you're in your Chariot. Okay, the Divine Feminine, she's so chilled out here. With the Black Sphinx. And then we have you, very restless. With the white here. Is your face okay? I feel like you're embarrassed. It's because I feel like you might blush. Or you're worried about your appearance, but a show. It feels very much as if you're kind of saying, oh man, that's been quite a dramatic show. As in the kind of the life movie that you've been in. Waiting for that divine nudge. Hopes or fears? When is the right time? When do you show your face? You've got a star above your head. I feel like you know, Divine Masculine, you're going to be a star. And you need to prepare for that. Very daunting, putting yourself out there. But there is this need for actually, let's say, the dramas that we go through, the different dramas we go through from life. We learn the lessons from them, and then we go on and we help others. So it is being that role model, that leader who can actually bring some clarity behind circumstances because you've overcome them. I'm sure that makes sense. So you need to overcome your challenges to actually be able to speak about them, and then you're going to be a real benefit to the world, because as you found out, some things are not easy to talk about, and it's easy to run away from situations that actually you do need to deal with head on. Okay, let's read what the Chariot wants to say. Not sure where that all came from, but here we are. It's your hopes and fears. A conquering hero stands in his chariot of victory, a great city behind him. Perhaps this is a city he has captured, or perhaps it is the city of his birth, awaiting his triumphant return. For the moment, he contemplates his achievement and how it fits into the flowing river of his life experiences. The light and dark sphinxes that draw his chariot represent the positive and negative forces that drive him. His motivation to succeed may spring from a desire to serve or a desire to subjugate. His pride, power, and ambition are matched by humility, generosity, and nobility. All these qualities must pull together in harmony for ultimate success. What are the qualities? His pride, power, and ambition are matched by humility, generosity, and nobility. All these qualities must pull together in harmony for ultimate success. The key ideas: success, self-satisfaction, a sense of accomplishment, and managing your own destiny. You are my destiny. Okay. Embarrassed again. Want to cover up. You are my one and only. You bring that joy to me. When my whole world was lonely, angel in disguise. Let's have a look at your outcome. Your power of love, I'm just so hypnotized. Oh man, I feel like the words to that song are quite deep. Oh, the laughter came when the tears stopped falling. Now all I do is just call your name. You walked in my heart. It's not even the tune. Discovered that my life would never be the same. You are my destiny. Let's get an outcome. Divine Feminine, stay balanced. And I could easily, because we've diverted back into our masculine energy, because that feminine energy has been very emotional, that the Divine Masculine has been sitting in. So he's diverted back to his masculine energy. The ego's kind of dipped in a little bit, because no one likes to feel so open and vulnerable and emotionally upset. Especially when it just kind of keeps waving over you. So the Divine Feminine here, you're actually maintaining your balance here. There has to be this unification of the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine within first. Emotional stability. Okay. Let's read the outcome. Two of Pentacles. When I first started tarot, the Two of Pentacles was like the divine counterpart card, rather than the Two of Cups. This was more of a spiritual union, but this is actually in the physical. There's no rubber band now. So I feel the runner and chaser. I think that's done. You need to have a look at that if you're not sure what the runner and chaser phases to this connection. It's a rubber band effect. So when one pulls away, okay, the other one feels more drawn to come back. But that's gone. So there's definitely this settling of the connection. Okay. The Two of Pentacles. The outcome. This is a precarious time and you are standing on shifting sands. Take care to keep your footing as you balance multiple tasks. Be sure you are giving adequate attention to everything that is your responsibility. There is a danger of something precious being lost simply because you cannot be everywhere at once. No caption, no caption. What do you mean no caption? What do you want me to put up? What's like going through my mind? Oh my goodness. Are we adjusting my videos? We could have some fun, couldn't we? Okay. So be sure you are giving adequate attention to everything that is your responsibility. There is a danger of something precious being lost simply because you cannot be everywhere at once. No captain can pilot two ships at the same time. Be realistic and cautious. Key ideas: life out of balance, the need to simplify or delegate, and juggling too many tasks. I actually feel like this is the Divine Masculine. He's regained his balance, but he's kind of doubled it to the Four of Pentacles, where it feels very much like he might have slipped out of his Divine Feminine energy completely and gone into the Masculine's energy to lead the way. Okay, it's definitely about compassion, love. Right, let's get some oracle cards to finish this reading off. Want to have a look at an affirmator, see how you're feeling. I saw the card friendliness. You're feeling friendly, Divine Masculine? That's nice. That Tower concerns me though, the topic we're talking about. You're kind of bypassing whether or not you're surrendering or whether you're going to take whatever's delivered to you. It is your choice. Don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yes, that's probably it. Interesting, because patience has been coming up. Divine Feminine, that was feeling as if your Divine Masculine, you might feel as if he's gone AWOL, okay? And he's just scared. Really is scared about actually facing you. It makes him want to really run. So if someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yes, that's probably it. That's all I'm going to say with that card. Let's get another one. Jasper seems to be sniffing around the bottom of the oven. What can you smell? It's like walking around the bottom of the cupboards. Smelling. Hi. Divine timing. Everything is timing and timing is everything. Gladly I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management. I'm just picking up on, for one, the statements within this. As in you're just going to allow divine to do whatever it's going to do. So it feels like you don't care. It's like you've had a really good look in the mirror. You're not really comfortable with what you see. So you don't care at the moment. It feels of the consequences. But you do care about your divine feminine. It feels like you do care for like humanity as a whole, but taking good care of yourself, and stating here it can take a long time to reach divine middle management. That's true, and it has taken a long time, but look how far you've come. And also that statement, it can take a long time. I hear so many people when they're trying to deal with their challenges saying, well, that's going to, and actually put like a time on it, well, that's going to take so long, or that's not going to be possible for this amount of time. And it's kind of like you're just holding yourself up. You can see here with the sand timer, the time's run out. So where the divine feminine here, these leaps of faith. But it can take a long time to reach divine middle management. Okay. One more? Okay, one more. I do feel that that's an excuse card today. Where there's divine timing and there's... Okay, but what are you attracting? You have to remember you are incredible and amazing and a wonderful magnet for miracles. So how about, you know, take out that sentence about it can take a long time. Maybe not. One more. Courage. Yeah, you're scared of your own shadow. No one is fearless. No one. But even though I'm not fearless, I am courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. So I feel like every day you're coming out. It's like Danger Mouse, okay? He's amazing, Danger Mouse. Interesting. He's like sidekick was Penfold, I believe. Penfold. It's like you're wanting to always, you're writing letters. I believe that you're writing a list of your fears, but you keep folding a piece of paper. You're definitely progressing, okay? So don't beat yourself up about that. But at what speed, you're deciding that, and it looks like the Tower. The Divine's going to maybe speed things up a little bit, Divine Masculine. Heads up, that's all. Heads up. Okay. Okay, we're going to end with a roomie. Oh, roomie's loving it. Roomie's loving it. Need to get centered. I had a feeling this just said, you know, what you're seeking is also seeking for you. It says they could also be paraphrasing Rumi. It's 1331, that mirror. So get centered. Okay. We know about this card. It's been coming up quite a lot. Masculine, feminine. All over the place. Ooh, it's like the scary arms. Okay. So when it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my centre. And in my centre, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a favourite animal, unicorn, holding a magic wand, meant to be a magical item, floating through space on a... What we're going to have today? I feel like choosing something different for my unicorn to fly through space on. What would you like to fly through space on? It says a piece of furniture. Okay. A skateboard. Not an ironing board. We're going for a skateboard. An escape. You need an escape board plan. Strength. Encouragement to do it. An escape. It's like it's an escape plan. Okay. Can we end with Rumi, please? We can. Oh, I've got a daily guidance from your angels. Okay, we'll do this first. Ooh, all the purple's coming out. Okay. It started with a kiss. Would someone like some hot chocolate? Never thought it would come to this. You don't remember me, do you? It's like, how can you forget you? You don't remember me, do you? It's 1333 and we have perfect timing. So we have the divine timing. Oh, my heart's beating really fast. Come on. Like if you could feel my heart, guys. Okay. Calm that down quickly. We managed to get that under control. Deep breath. What's with the hair? Don't let it frustrate you. Oh, the little things in life that frustrate us. Perfect timing. It actually says, so we've got the divine timing I felt was being used as a bit of a cop-out, but let's have a listen to perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side supporting your positive outcome. Now let's read the guidance within this, because I believe it does give you some guidance if you feel that there's a little bit of a delay or you're not feeling like it is the perfect time. This card means that you need to take certain steps before your prayer can be fully answered. The angels say now is the perfect time to act. They will guide you along the way. Sometimes it's not so important how we approach a situation, but that we put energy, action, and intention into manifesting what we desire. Once we take the first step in the direction of our desired outcome, the universe then gives us additional help. Okay. Additional meanings for this card. Take action now. The situation will work out well provided that you don't delay. Make a decision. Any blocks in the past were because the timing wasn't yet right. So all those blocks had a meaning. Wasn't the right time. Looks like it's the right time now. Okay, don't get scared. No one is fearless. No one. But even though I'm not fearless, I am courageous. Rumi, please. My belly was growling at me. It's okay. Let's end with a fantastic Rumi message. I've got two. How long have you had me on for? 57 minutes, 42 seconds. Well, they're two cards that are not like familiar. So we have Blood Angel. I'm not sure if I'm reading. These are long reads, guys. Card number 7. We're going to read that one because I've mentioned 7. Oh, yeah, but then 34 comes to 7 as well. Yes, it does. Okay, Layla. Should we read the Blood Angel first? Let's do it. Card number 7. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me. Like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away, it captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. I'm a soul man. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. Rumi. Interesting. Do you dare place a limit? Come here. Come here. Do you dare place a limit on how much life you can contain? I pour of myself into your heart and invite you to become nothing and everything with me. Let us be the sunrise that greets the new day and the sunset that honours the dying of the day in radiant glory. It's lovely, guys. Come on. I picked up on the sunset here or the sunrise, whichever one you want to opt for. Okay? Let us be the angel of light arising from darkness and the starburst in the awakening heart of a human beloved. Be the moon at the back of my heart. What did I say? I felt like you had each other's back. That'd be my intuition. Guide me. Be the moon at the back of my heart and the sun at the front of my heart. Be wordless and wise. Let us have nothing that we know for certain and be content. Let us be all and let us be nothing. Let us be. The oracle of the blood angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The blood angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been allowed. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. It is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night. That might be the darkness of grief or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Be ready to endure the sunset and the night, to become ready to receive the sunrise, and with it more life is your divine task now. Why is this coming to you? You are ready for it. You have outgrown what has been, and it cannot satisfy your soul anymore. A part of you, your mind perhaps, may question whether or not you really want the change inherent in this oracle, divine gift or not. You may prefer that things remain the same. But what are you really wanting in that belief? Happiness? A sense of safety and security? Love? Remember that in any divine gift, no matter whether it seems to come at first through an obvious bestowal of grace, such as a wish coming true or a prayer being answered, or through a hidden grace of a loss or ending in our lives, there is always an offering of greater life within it. The blood angel tells you to not make yourself too small for what is happening in your soul and life now by holding on to what you know or holding on when it is better to let go. It may not be easy, but you will gain more trust in the divine, in you, in life, and great power and heavenly play can and will flow through your soul into the world. The blood angel invites you to accept the genius of life and allow it to flow through you, circulating your divine light even more abundantly into the world around you. This oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality. You have perhaps become tired or are well, but seek to engage in new projects or practices that will stretch or challenge you. The blood angel brings you the blessing of whatever energy is required to expand into. The blood angel brings you the blessing of whatever energy is required to expand into where life is leading you. What the divine has instilled within your heart shall be financed with life force and energy, so it may be brought to fulfillment. This is the sacred contract of human life. The journey shall be taken by the soul, and there will be challenges, and yet what is required for divine fulfillment will always be available. If you have been struggling with your energy levels or with emotional or psychological challenges, more so than usual perhaps, then you are asked to complete the sacred honouring ritual for the Cloak of the Christ Oracle after you have completed the ritual for the Blood Angel. The reason for this is that your energy, as you are going through growth and opening, can become unstable for a time, more porous or vulnerable than usual. This is nothing to be concerned about, but you will benefit from more spiritual protection during this time. These rituals will assist you in gaining additional spiritual protection. If you need to take any particular action to bring yourself healing and wellness, these rituals will help you become conscious of and ready for the action, simply through life experiences and internal wisdom when the time is right. So we would do that, guys. The Cloak of the Christ. Okay, we would do both rituals because I felt it was a cloak he's holding on to here. It's not actually a throne there, or a chair. It was an illusion. Because we always expect the king to be on his throne, don't we? Okay. Let's do the sacred honour ritual for this, and then we're going to go to the Cloak of the Christ. The ritual that's stated for that as well. And you've been guided to do both. Okay, sacred honouring ritual. Say, Blood Angel of unconditional life and divine love, bless me with the life force I need to attain my divine destiny. I open to your grace with perfect trust and perfect love. So be it. Close your eyes and notice your breath. Imagine or intend that you can sense the blood moving in your veins. So much life abounds in your body, soul. In your own time, just open your eyes. You have completed your honouring ritual. It's beautiful. Okay. I'm just going to repeat why it's important to do both of these oracles, these oracle rituals. Because it says, if you have been struggling with your energy levels or with emotional or psychological challenges, more so than usual perhaps, then you are asked to complete the sacred honour and ritual for the Cloak of the Christ Oracle after you have completed the ritual for the Blood Angel. I've been speaking about you not being stable in the energies and swapping very quickly from feminine energy to masculine energy in 12 hours. Okay. So the reason for this is that your energy, as you are going through growth and opening, can become unstable for a time, more porous or vulnerable than usual. There is nothing to be concerned about, but you will benefit from more spiritual protection during this time. And these rituals will assist you in gaining additional spiritual protection. Okay, so let's find the Cloak of Christ. Whereabouts would this be in here? 31, 33, do you think? Which one? We'll go to 33 first. You who show the way. 31 is, I've got the commitment. I'm just throwing numbers out there. Okay. Let's find, it's card number 4. That's 32. Come on, that's pretty cool. I said, is it 33? Is it 31? No, it's 32. Okay. The Cloak of Christ, card number 4, and seeing as we're talking about. Here you are, card number 4. It's the number of the Emperor as well, the Divine Masculine's number. Got your number. Okay. So, 32. Page number 32. The Sacred Honouring Ritual. Open your arms wide above your head and tip your gaze gently up towards the heavens. If you are inside, imagine or intend that you can gaze beyond the physical structure of the ceiling, right into the sky that lies above. Lower your arms to prayer position at your heart and say aloud, if possible, Rumi and Jesus Christ, who love me without condition, offer me the Cloak of the Christ. the mantle of divine protection now, that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you. Sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it. You can easily see light within it or filtering through it if needs be, or you may feel comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now for as long as feels good. That may be for a minute, for 15 or 20 minutes, or longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. You may notice strong, energetic sensations or emotions during this process or in the day following. You may notice repetitive thought patterns that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also. It may be very subtle for you, so much so that you wonder if anything has happened and if it has worked. It has. The effect will be demonstrated at the right time. Trust. Let's read Layla. Okay, where's it gone? Okay, here she is. 34. Whoop! 31, 32, 33, 33, 34. Comes after you who show the way. Put aside your clever schemes, O lover, be mindless, become mad, dive into the heart of the flame, become fearless and be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house, then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover, live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility, wash it 7 times. Then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love and be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, be a drunk and become drunk. Your thought takes a course, dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought. Let your heart lead. Be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb. Be a comb. Rumi. Let's brush that bit of hair out of the way. You can do. How I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me. How I long for this heart to stop palpitating quite aggressively. Aggressively, it's pounding. It's nice though, but it's panic. It's panicky. So how I long for my thoughts to no longer make any sense to me, then I can be rid of them, like noisy house guests who have overstayed their welcome. Oh, the peace when they finally go. Their incessant chatter brings me no comfort. I crave the silence of you. Will you let me hear it? Will you run through the noisy house of my mind with your great muddy feet so that I can focus on something other than my mind for a while? Maybe you can make such a mess that I shall give up my plans and attempts at order completely. Just give in for a change. It's time for that. To give up my ridiculous fantasies of perfection, useless, noisy, irritating, demanding, and yet deadening perfection. I'd rather just be alive. I want to plant my head in the earth, in the same mud that sticks to your feet and breathe in her rich soil smell. I want to feel her heart beating in the quiet movements of the roots of the plants as they stretch and grab and stop my ears with her fertile dirt, finally gaining peace from the constant infernal racket of thoughts no longer wanted. Oh, beloved, how you are to be envied. You are being given the gift of no self, no noise, no sense. The great beloved truly wants you to be closer than ever to the wild, universal heart. I can feel it. In that field of love, every electronic device goes haywire, systems collapse, worlds collide, and great stars are born from the chaos. But the real you will sense none of this. You'll be staring at your beloved, so intoxicated by love, your tongue will loll out of your mouth, and you'll drawl like a bloodhound, and you won't care a hoot, and neither will the great beloved. Such will the passion of your reunion be, that the only thing to matter will be the one great love expanding, no, exploding. It's deep, guys, it's deep. Okay. Especially when it states here, you'll be staring at your beloved, so intoxicated by love, your tongue will loll out of your mouth and your drawl like a bloodhound. And you won't care a hoot, and neither will the great beloved. Such love will be, such will the passion of your reunion be, that the only thing to matter will be the one great love exploding inside your being. So who cares if you have no idea what day it is? What was your job supposed to be again? Or how to make conversation, let alone intelligent conversation at the dinner table. Ah well, you shall not be yourself anymore. You shall not be so appropriate or sociable. Who understands crazy words that fall out of your mouth, unchecked by logic or rationality? I do. I know the beloved too. I am under that same loving spell. I, like you, have no I anymore. I, like you, am so crazy with love that I care not for things making sense anymore. I, like you, long for my night of love with the great beloved that ends me forever and renders me only and ever the lover of the great beloved. I call that night forward from my love-crazed heart, as do you, that Laylat al-Qurad, the night of destiny. Let us run together and pound on the bedroom door of the beloved. There is no shame, there is nothing else worth holding on to. Let us go now and throw ourselves upon the goodwill of the Creator. Our hair shall be messy and mingle with the curving galaxy, and the planets shall grow rings around them, becoming the many eyes of the great beloved, delightfully bearing witness to our loving, passionate surrender. This oracle brings you a message. You are moving through a period of not knowing, of time in the great void or womb of the Divine Mother. It is in this place the seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light, where all is seen and recognised. It must happen. It must happen under the cover of darkness, where only trust can assure one of success. And this is the way of nature, the way of life, and it must be honoured. This oracle brings you ancient wisdom. It guides you not to fear the darkness, but to enter into it willingly. And that's where that the cloak of Christ comes in, so you can get close, up close and personal under that cloak. Okay, this oracle brings you ancient wisdom. It guides you not to fear the darkness, but to enter into it willingly. It is not for you to become lost, but to find your way. This oracle is saying that in the darkness there is the path. Dartariki, Tarakat. Do not turn away from it, let it be. Be with the lack of knowing. When people ask of you so many questions and demand sensible answers to support their notion of reality, do not bow to such unworthiness and to support their notion. Do not bow to such unworthiness and support their notion. When people ask of you so many questions and demand sensible answers to support their notion of reality, do not bow to such unworthiness and fear. Know that their minds may be fearful for your safety and their own, lest your divine madness be contagious, but that their fear is nothing to you, nothing at all. It is not even anything to them, but they just don't know that yet. So under the sacred black cloak of night, the Divine Mother, the Goddess, she who transfigures from darkness into the light, has invited you into her chamber. In that place you shall experience annihilation, but only that of which is untrue, that of which would hold you back, dampen your spirit, or prevent you from bursting into full aliveness. For that which is true is already seeded deep in her womb and is preparing to be born, strong and with good powerful legs. So when it is time, it will leap like a wild creature, all instinct and intuition, into the morning light. For this moment, however, there is darkness, and that is essential for the appearance so imminent, beloved, of the light on its way. This oracle brings you guidance if you find yourself to be sad, to be grieving, whether you know for what or not, or even depressed or struggling, feeling as though you are being pulled down. Do not fight. Bear witness instead. Allow what is taking place to take place. Allow what is happening to happen. You shall find a joy in allowing the interplay of darkness and the light to take place according to a greater unfolding rhythm of your own divine growth process. What a reading. I'm out of here. Okay, guys, much love. Have yourself a fantastic day. Look how long we've been on for. Okay, 12140. Have a fantastic day, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.